Warning. The content in this podcast contains some explicit language which may be offensive to some listeners and may be inappropriate for children. Therefore, the content in this podcast is intended for a mature audience only.
So, when'd you fall in love with hip-hop? Right here, what we're gonna do is go back.
This is Mocha T. This is Capri.
This is Mika.
This is Dante.
And we are gearing up for our 1 year anniversary. So we recording early because if we don't record early, y'all ain't getting shit on Sunday.
No, it might be hungover on
I don't know what Sunday gonna look like. So I figured we would come record. I need to get this pushed out by Friday. And
So you're releasing it early?
I'm releasing this one early. Better?
You are?
I better. Y'all know me.
Because Capri.
Well, you know,
Capri.
she be having bad headaches.
We don't even know. She said the other time, I don't know how I'm going to get home. Y'all go sit me with somebody else. I said, we all probably, if we start drinking by time.
GPS, what I told her,
Yes.
I said, every time I said, don't let me get to a certain level, I said, and see somebody, because this one here be like, you can just take them. And he always be like, I'd be like, how did I end up with you? Your friend just gave it to me.
If we somewhere and we in the same vicinity with somebody she messed with, why do I need to take her home? He need to take you home.
Not really.
Yeah, he do.
No.
Yeah, he do.
Not if she came with you.
And my car is with you.
But we talking about regular though.
No,
Like
this
a regular,
This regular degular. Like, do you? Hey,
Yeah.
he need to be taking you home.
Well, this is what happens is typically, that's how it happened anyway. She just be like, well,
Since you here.
Since you here.
Listen, I'm finna go, so you just can't take on.
You
That's how
got
it went.
Yeah.
And that's how it always go.
Yes.
I don't know that it's ever not gone that way.
That's not true. Well, you're right.
Well, we might not depend on none of us to take each other home.
No, we
It's
Uber.
coming
I'm
up.
Ubering.
I said, that's what I told Capri yesterday, didn't I? I said, we probably need to Uber.
Yeah, I'm an Uber.
But we can't Uber. We can't Uber to the place, though.
Well, I probably won't really be drinking like that because I think we're
Yes,
supposed
you
to
will.
have.
I mean, we can drive to our party, but
Oh,
any after party, any after anything,
yeah, I'll
we
drive to
probably
it. But
need
if
to
I'm
Uber.
tipsy or anything like that, I'm gonna just Uber
Yeah, we
or
probably need to drive
Right.
home and then Uber.
ride with somebody. Somebody.
Somebody gonna get us home.
Okay.
Somebody.
So, like I said,
Yes.
I can't guarantee
We
that
need
Sunday.
I'm gonna call Shonda. Shonda be our designated driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Because
that
she
I
don't be
can
drinking
guarantee
like that.
I'm gonna
Nah,
get
she
up
don't.
on Sunday and edit and.
Hopefully we'll be all right.
I mean, I have though, and I have done great with that.
Yeah.
Even in our longest nights, I have managed to wake up, roll over, edit, post, and lay back
And
down.
I appreciate you for that.
I do too.
Because I don't know how you do it.
Got me
Like,
so hungover. Like, woo. Let me
Yeah.
get up
So
and do
please
this real
don't,
quick.
yeah.
and
Let's
I'm
not.
supposed to go to Trappy Hour Friday. I'm going with people from work.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
look at you.
Look
You gonna be
at
drunk,
you.
drunk. We need you to get up on,
I ain't gonna be
on
drunk.
Saturday.
I never get drunk with people I work with.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You did. You told me you did one time.
Only one time.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you need.
You
Only
have told
one
me
time.
that before.
But normally, no, I don't. Like when I go out of town and stuff, I don't get
Not
drunk
out of
drunk.
town. I think you were here.
Is they black people?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
black people.
Okay.
Yeah. That's who I was drunk with. Well, not really drunk, but tipsy.
Drunk.
Okay.
I heard
I was
you
tipsy.
told me you was drunk.
I was
But
tipsy.
it's okay.
I was tipsy. But no, like when I go out of town, I don't be drinking like that.
Well, you ain't
Because
out
I'm
of town.
usually like with the deputy, the commander. I'm like with some
Oh,
higher up
yeah.
people.
You don't
And so
wanna-
they be drinking too, but I'm like, I ain't really trying to get out of
Exactly.
character. I'm like, so I'll just be chill. They be like, have another one. I'm like,
the
I'm
conservative one.
Yeah.
good. And I'm taking them to Trappy out. And I'm only doing that because, we had a picnic last week. And so our deputy, he's so cool. He was playing some music, like, kind of turn up music.
Yeah.
And he's an older white guy. And he was like playing some, turned up music. So I was in the car, I was on the phone. I look over, I see like one of my coworkers twerking. And I'm like, all right. And so I go over there and I'm like, okay, we're going to Trappy Hour on Friday. And she was like, okay.
Oh, that's
So
what's
yeah,
up.
we're doing it on Friday.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up. That's our 1 year, but I would go with you, yeah. But Jamie and I got a game.
Yeah, I would probably.
That is our actual 1 year date.
It
Yes.
is?
It
I thought the
is.
fourth
The
is.
fourth is.
Yeah.
So
we'll all be separate.
So have a drink for me.
Have
I
a drink
will.
for everybody.
I actually have a drink for us too. It's a big game, so I can't miss the game. But yeah,
So what time is the game over? Because we can always link up after the game. It is a Friday.
it's 9-something. Game be over 9-something.
Okay, so we can link up after the game and after happy hour. Hopefully she ain't too drunk, because if she is too drunk, she gonna stand to something.
I'm gonna be too drunk.
Well, yeah.
Y'all act like I just be drunk like that all the time, and I don't.
No,
Well,
but
we
baby,
can't
when
really
you do,
Don't be putting that out there like
Baby,
that,
but
because I
when
don't
you-
be drunk
But you
like
don't,
that.
when you do,
feel
it's
your liquor
okay.
no way, though.
Right.
Exactly. That's
but
what
when
I'm saying.
she do,
It's funny.
it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
I know, but I'm saying it don't have. And the only reason why I was hungover last week, it wasn't because I was drunk. It was because I mixed like a whole bunch of stuff. I told you my cousin had the punch. My brother made me something else, and I had something different at the club. So it was like too many mixtures, and it was like it just wasn't sitting well with my stomach.
Oh, okay. We
So
can
that's
link
the
up
only
and at least
reason.
have a drink.
We can link
We
up,
can
at
link
least
up.
have a drink
Yeah.
or something. We need to do something.
You know we be missing each other, so we can link up.
Yeah, we'll link up
We'll do
that night
something.
because I'll be good. After
Hopefully.
that, it'll be over.
Because we might need to go home and go to bed at 10 o'clock.
I did invite my little young
Depending
gym
on
friend,
what's
though.
going on.
to Trappy out.
No, I invited him to the
The 1 year.
mhm.
Oh, that's what's
He,
up.
I forgot I told him, and he was like, "Ain't you?" He was like, "Did I miss your anniversary party?" And I was like, "Actually, it's Saturday." He's like, "For real?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I thought I told you, and you told me that you had drill." And he was like, what did he say?" He was like, "I do, but I'm gonna bring a change of clothes. I'll be there." And I said, "You better be there."
Okay, well, come
Oh,
on.
that's what's up.
Yeah, he can bring a friend.
I was like surprised because today it jumped up like 10 people said they was going just today. I was
Really?
like,
Oh,
Well, maybe
I
'cause it's
invited
like
some
that-
people this morning. I know I'm late. But I invited some people this morning.
Because I'm like,
Okay,
how the hell
right.
it jump up that many people?
But I didn't invite that many because I know we kind of like, I just,
We said intimate.
intimate
So
people that
long
we
as, and
know.
I think, and I know a lot, like my family ain't even in there. It checked in my mama and my auntie is. But
Yeah.
like, I don't think, a lot of like my cousins have said, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told him it was going to be small and intimate. So.
Like my brother and them ain't there. My brother better either.
Okay. I sent him an invite this morning. He wasn't
My
on the
sister
list.
and brother might have to work though.
Okay.
So. But
I
they
mean,
gotta
I
be
need to
there
invite
at the
my
turn
brother.
up after.
Okay.
I mean, we
gotta make that
better make some folks better show up.
No, I think the people I don't know a lot of them people, but the people that I went through there to see, and it ain't got to be a whole lot of people because the place ain't that big no way. So I mean,
We don't want people crawling after the.
So let me
No.
say this. I know y'all be talking about I be drunk. Y'all can't be saying that on air like that. Y'all know I really don't be because y'all know I got a stalker who is trying to find something on me, I'm sure.
okay.
And she stalks our podcast and listens to every episode. Hi, girl. Listen to every episode, so ain't no telling.
It was a joke.
I mean,
so at this point,
it's a joke, but
Yeah.
people like her would take that serious and take it and run with it, but she can, because I ain't nothing going on over here.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
But I'm
wouldn't
just
matter.
saying, I know that
Yeah.
a person like her, she looking for something.
It'd be all right.
I mean,
She
jealousy
need to
is
get a-
something,
yeah,
and
jealousy
actually,
is
I'm actually talking about it too much. So
Exactly.
so let's move on.
Okay. Let her get her 15
Her
seconds.
15
15 seconds of fame.
There's your
Yeah,
50
30
seconds.
of fame.
That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
because she ain't important. So
Well, look, cut it short.
moving
Yeah,
right
moving
along.
Yeah.
That's how
So,
irrelevant she
But I
is.
do have a question for y'all today.
Okay.
So, if your husband died tomorrow, left his phone behind, would you A, give the phone to one of his friends, destroy the phone, delete everything in the phone, or and sell the phone, or B, go through the phone, checking every single app on the phone?
If
B.
you pass,
B.
B. Girl, I'm passing out. I guess I'll
B
be
all
pissed
day.
off. I guess I'll be just sitting at home pissed the fuck off. 'Cause look what you do. Girl, I'd be pissed off. I'm going through all the messages, pictures.
So would it matter like how good the relationship was before he died? So like what if y'all were in a really, really good space? The night before he dies, he kisses you. Y'all walk out the door. You're like, baby, I love you. And you go to work like, I'm in love with my husband. Like, would you go through his phone then?
Yeah.
Because if I feel that way, that means that I really trust you. And so, yeah, I mean, if you passed away, yeah, I would go through it. And just to be going through it, just because I'm
Because
nosy
how you
like
know,
that.
you don't know what's in there. It might not even be looking for nothing.
You-
You might
yeah,
not
you-
even be looking for nothing. But I
Exactly.
probably might want to go through there and look at his pictures. What if he got pictures that I want to see?
Exactly, that's my thing.
It may not
then
be
he
the
pop
fact
up,
that-
then they pop up a picture of some girl ass.
I don't think that's fine. But I mean, but what can you do? You can't ask him about
Just
it.
piss yourself off and
what you gonna do?
traumatize the shit out
Go back to the grave site and be like, mother.
This motherfucker.
So what if you go through the
fuck
phone
you
and
did?
find out he got a whole family
Oh shit.
That's hard, but hey, it is.
So I mean, that's the thing. Like,
If
what
he
if
had
you?
I mean, what would I do? Because I ain't finna go over
You
there and
can't
say,
do
"Hey,
shit.
girl, you know,
I mean, you
I'm
just-
the wife."
You
Yeah.
just come and find out your whole marriage was a lie.
It was
and
a whole
everything
lie.
was just a whole lie. Like, do you really like? I don't know.
A lot of people's marriages is a whole fucking lie. Oh, shit.
So they got Nate die. You go through their phone and you're like, this nigga was
Motherfuckers
cheating
alive
on
and
her.
their marriages is a whole lie.
No, I hate this. I don't really want to talk about my family business, but I told you that but it's out now. But you know, my uncle, he had a kid, and the family didn't find out until she was about 20 years old. And so, I mean, he was actually supporting this child.
He was married?
He was married, or is married, and he was supporting this child. And I knew about it
Did
because
the girl know he was her daddy?
Yes, because I played
Okay.
with her. I was around her age, and so I was. Me and my mom, we were like kind of in, a couple of the family members. We were the only people that really knew about her, but his wife never knew. And then he actually introduced her to one of his other kids, and I think that child actually told the wife eventually. So it is situations where people have
All day long.
secret families.
A whole secret family.
But if my husband passed away, it wouldn't, and we had a really good relationship, I wouldn't necessarily be looking for something because I wouldn't be expecting that he.
I mean, you wouldn't expect that, but I'm just saying.
Because
but then
I might
you go
wanna
through
see
the
pictures.
phone.
What if you go through there and you see text messages, Daddy, you know what ain't your kids number?
Right. It
You know,
ain't your
Daddy,
kid, ain't your
are you
kid's
coming to
number.
my football game
I'm
today?
calling.
And he said yes,
You
baby.
gonna call?
Hell yeah.
But see, that's the
And
thing.
ask, what's the point at that point?
Because
Right.
I want to know. Like, I
Know
wanna
what?
know.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Did you have the
I
right
think-
number? Did you have the right number?
This is Dante. Yes,
What
Dante,
if the-
Michael's wife.
So what if the kid just hangs up in your face because they've always known about you? You just never known about them.
Then it is what it is.
After
I
that,
think
ain't
at
nothing
this
you can
point,
do.
like, I guess my thing is, I'm not. It depends on the status of our relationship. If I feel like maybe I've known something, and now all of a sudden I truly like I can get some verification,
Exactly.
then I might go looking when he died, because then I might feel like, okay, I got closure, and now at least
Yeah.
I know. But if I feel like we was in a really good space, yeah, I'm gonna let it lie all the way through. Throw that
Yeah.
goddamn phone away.
You gonna throw it?
I thought it
I'm
phone away.
I remember one time, I was in, so, back in the day, the relationship I was in when I was young for years, the crazy one, know. So, girl, like, me and his sister was really good friends. And I remember, and matter of fact, outside of the sister, he got twins with our friend's cousin, right?
Right.
So, them was conceived while we was together.
Nope.
So when I figured out the age, I'm like, so then one
I
day,
didn't know that.
yeah. And then one day, his sister, when we started working together, girl brought a kid over to the house, right? I was like, oh, she look just like him, And so I'm like, how old is she? And she tell me her age, and I'm like, oh, this thing had 3 kids over here. And I didn't even know. Shit. 3 kids.
He had
Twins.
He had 3 kids on
And then
him?
another baby. Yes.
Oh, girl.
Could you, and look how crazy he used to act. Whole nother life. I was
did
like,
not know that.
she how old? And I was like, we was together then. That's kind of crazy. That's different. Girl, kind of made me feel like
This whole time it was a
this
lie.
whole time everything was like
So
this
who's
motherfucker.
older, the twins or the other baby? Or they're all around the same
They
age?
all around the same age.
Oh, he played too much.
He was just having babies.
He was having baby, and how would he? When was he? That motherfucker
Well,
was
clearly-
like, he was fucking like stuck. He was so weird,
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
But
Yeah.
But I don't think
People
that's
live
fair
lives
though,
like
because
that.
I actually felt bad for my cousin because I felt like, even though I had a relationship with her growing up, I feel like she lost out on like my grandparents. Like my grandparents are great people, and like we come from a really good family and a big family, and I feel like she was neglected from that because you kept that from your wife. Tell your wife about your baby.
We just talked about
I mean, I know we
you
talked about
wasn't you wasn't supposed to be part of it. We just talked about that last episode.
But see, I think that's why I have compassion for it because I do have a cousin that went through that situation, and it's not fair. Like I just feel like, and then my grandparents find out about this kid like when you 20, like that's not the same. That's not the
That's not the
same.
same.
I'm
It's
sorry.
like
Okay.
Michael just gonna have to be found out about when he turned 20. We already talked about this.
I know we don't have to revisit. So what's the next question? Because
That was it. So
Okay,
you
okay.
feel your feelings about it?
Yeah.
I ain't my feelings. But I don't go through phones like this, so I would. I mean, but if my ex-husband, I mean not my ex-husband.
Look.
If your husband, if your husband,
That was an accident. The
Exactly.
motherfuckers must be talking about me.
Okay.
So, if my husband passed away and left his phone, I would just go through it, just like for
I would
memory's
too.
sake.
And God forbid nothing hurt your heart, because
Yeah.
ain't nobody you can do
Yeah,
vent
just for
to.
memories, not to be.
I mean, because who you gonna vent to? You just gonna call your homegirl and be like, bitch, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Yeah, so I mean, you can't really say do nothing.
Right.
You just pissed off for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Mad.
what can you do?
Mad.
You can't
Mad,
ask
mad.
him about.
Can't ask him nothing. You mad, pissed off. Your whole marriage is a lie.
At least you know the relationship.
And it's,
over,
but
'cause
I
he
mean, but the
did.
relationship over because she did. But then you left with trust issues.
I would have killed this.
You
man.
left living with trust issues
Yeah.
now.
Now you definitely left, because what if y'all been married 10 plus
20
years?
Right.
Hell yeah, you left
And
with
then you
major
find out
trust
for the
issues.
whole 10, 20 years he done been lying because this baby 20 years old. Y'all
You
just
heard me?
celebrated y'all's 20th anniversary yesterday.
You heard You like,
a last month. And you come back and you like, we've been
everything
living
the whole
this
life.
whole damn time. He didn't had this baby. And this whole 20 years, he didn't send the happy birthday text messages. Baby, I sent your package. It should be there soon. And you like, damn, they have a whole relationship over here on the other side of me.
But shit, I would probably, just because y'all imagine y'all's phones being left. Shit. You gonna tell your best friend, to go, no.
No.
If something happened to me, bitch, you put mine in the casket.
Already said that.
Yeah,
Burn
put
my
shit. Burn my shit.
shit.
Nigga, put my shit in the casket with me. Nigga, I'm taking my shit with me.
Look, I'm writing in my will. She said she
Yeah.
wanted to marry with us. Look, here's my hand.
Right here.
Don't put it in my hands. I need you to tuck it under.
Just, I normally keep mine in my bra. Just put mine right there in my
You
bra.
know
Let
how
me
dead
take it.
people lay back like this?
Yeah.
Just slide it under there.
Girl, yes.
Girl, just go
I'm
and
telling-
take your phone with you,
be
baby.
like-
Hold on, your husband went by her. Gotta wait for your husband to go by
Okay.
first. He went by and seen you. Girl, I got you. I got
you.
I'm slide this on under here.
Send my
I got you.
Not my husband. I was
Yeah,
saying.
send my shit with me.
Not my husband,
Yeah.
but in the
Not-
current state,
Not my husband.
y'all gonna slide that phone. Got Mika, Dante
Okay.
on the wheel. Mika and Dante.
People nosy.
Yeah.
With this phone.
And I'm just saying,
I
y'all,
ain't
look,
got
everybody gonna be on there. Mika says
I'm saying that. I ain't got shit up in that phone.
Okay.
Not now.
Girl.
Dry phone, just dry as hell.
Just dry.
It's so funny because people think
Dry.
like we just popping, like
Listen,
niggas just running.
my shit was so
out
dry.
our door.
My shit
Turn it
was,
on, turn it off.
no, my shit was so dry to text y'all to get a response.
Let me make sure this motherfucker working.
It still work. Like,
Remember,
What's going on with the
I
network?
paid the bill.
Normally my phone is always dry because I don't really date a lot of
Yeah.
that. But that night I was like, damn, like ain't nobody text me. I'm like, let me.
And don't that make you feel bad? Because
Well,
I
not-
promise you, I went last Friday and I was at home by myself. I was just like,
Well, you know, normally we be group texting all the time, so I think that keep me like active on
Exactly.
my phone. But like that night, I'm like, dang, they ain't even texting.
let me say something.
Like, let me text
Where's
them.
y'all at?
I'm like, my
Yeah.
phone dry. That's why I added all them damn wires.
I pay a
Like,
phone
yeah,
bill
right.
for a freaking alarm. Some
That's
days.
sad. Yeah.
That's it. I just need the alarm on the phone.
I mean,
Some Netflix, some.
I text people talk, but it ain't nothing consistent.
Nah, my phone is
Not
dry
really.
as hell some days. It be popping. Not like
Mine
that.
is- mine
it
is
be
normally
popping because
with
I have
y'all
a
early in the
specific
day.
pop. but-
After a certain time at night, that motherfucker it don't beep, it don't do shit.
Exactly. I think we start about 6 something.
6
Yeah.
in the morning.
normally.
Yes.
And then we might around the evening.
Yes,
But it's
here and there,
periods of
and then
time.
it disappears, and then there it is. Might as well.
Periods of
Right.
time where ain't shit going
Ain't no
on
point in
that
even
phone.
looking at the phone.
Ain't
at
no
that
point in looking at it.
That's why you always
That's
be
why my
like-
shit is on vibrate. I ain't give a
Yeah,
damn
that's why you
shit.
be like, Dante don't even look at her phone. Like,
Uh-uh.
good. I don't be looking at my phone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said you gotta call Dante ass.
You do.
Dante, we just put a message.
I just text you. Yeah, people
Will
like,
you
I just text you.
please read the message,
Yes.
friend?
Girl, I should be dry, but it's alright.
It's okay.
Yeah, just
Kinda-
wait.
We popping.
We
as a
popping in other
podcast,
ways as a
but
podcast. Not
Yeah.
not in our love lives. You
No.
might be. I'm not.
I might be.
You got regular Deglo over there.
Obviously, it ain't popping.
Did it flatline?
Flatline that shit. Just in case. See, I mean, it ain't no love life like that. It's, I mean, regular.
I
is
text
one thing,
people,
but
but-
love life. My love life is whack.
Well, mine is not existent.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Like, yeah.
That's neither
The
here nor
idea
there.
of being in love, but a regular
don't have
don't
time
mean
right now.
regular love life. I
You know
don't
what?
either.
That's the thing.
I
Well,
thought
who
about
gives
that
a
too.
damn at
Right.
this point.
I don't have time. Like, I had
Yeah.
this guy, he was like, because he asked me, and I went up to his job to see him. And, briefly, whatever, but he was working. So I left, and he was like, I need to see you again today. And I was like, I'm busy, but I might. And so then he texted me, he was like, I was waiting on you all day. And I was like, but
Please
I told
don't.
you, I said, but I told you I might. I was busy. I had stuff to do. Like, I can't. Like, I'm busy.
Well,
But
see,
people
this is
don't
the other
get it.
part. Like, for the last, I've literally been playing catch up since we got back from Miami. Because I know that week I had to come back and be with my family and bury my father and that whole thing. And then I go back to work last week. I literally got up every morning with the kids, 6:30, get them out the door, get them to school, go to work. I wasn't getting home till 9:00. I got probably a good week's worth of clothes sitting on my bed. They get moved from my bed to the basket.
Yeah.
For bed.
Like, I need to,
Every now I need to
throw
fold
them in the
them,
wash
but
machine.
it's 9:30, and if I start folding them,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna finish till
I got
after
about 3
midnight.
loads on my pool table still. I need to go fold them damn clothes.
I
I'm
just
just like,
folded laundry.
did you? Girl, I need to go fold. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, but I don't be having time. I
Right.
promise you. I said, girl, Sunday when I went to church, literally, girl, my pastor came up here and said, we got a visitor. I have literally been out of town. Out of the last 2 months, I've been out of town 6 weeks up. 2 Sundays I've been here. One Sunday I overslept from church, and Sunday I went to church. The last 2 months, 6 of them weekends, I was out of town. That's
Well,
crazy.
That is crazy.
We just been busy though.
We have
like,
been. And I try to
yeah.
go to church every chance I get. And that's why I didn't
Yes.
stay up in Tulsa this weekend. We came back because I want to go to church.
Girl, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I got up. When I say I was up early, girl, I was up early, girl, ready for church. Got the music. I was like, I'm going to church today, girl. I watched it, heard it, threw it up. I'm like, I don't care. How I look, I will be up in church today.
That's good.
Well, I was at church on Sunday, but got there. Was only there for like 45 minutes because Legend had a game, so we had to leave. I was just kind of like, well, I mean, but that's been my life. Like, so if we don't have work throughout the week, the weekends are podcast stuff. I mean, that's typically when we do our stuff is on the weekends. So I'm like, and then Legend, and then we have football season, so all of us is dealing in that. So I mean, yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, I keep complaining about my love life, but I really wouldn't have
Somebody
time
be
for
pissed
somebody.
Like, you too busy.
I hear that. I hear that all the time, but I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
somebody
I'm
would be like,
busy.
"Oh, so you sleep?" I'd be yarning.
So you
on the
busy,
date.
busy. Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I ain't got nothing.
But that's the problem. Like, part of my problem is that I'm too busy for people, and that's fine. Like,
And that's cool with me.
That's
I
fine
think
with
I
me,
keep
too.
myself busy for that reason.
between work, sports, school,
Exactly.
podcasts, like, I don't really have time to be.
Can't fit you in there, bro.
I can't. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry.
So
But I do go to church. I mean, I'm not gonna say go to church, but I like to go to church sometimes to see that man. I know that sound bad.
oh, your man at church.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever,
Sunday, y'all.
whatever it takes to get you there.
No,
God said,
I'm gonna get there anyway. Cause
That's what I said. But God said, He
I'm
knows
there for the
whatever-
Lord.
the Lord and that nice creation. He
That man
created.
walked up behind me.
That Christian,
I
that
smelled
Christian
him.
man.
I smelled him before I saw him.
Shut up. You knew it was him?
I was like,
By the way, he was
is he
at
still coming
Trappy
with the
Hour
woman?
one time.
he ain't never
He
been with a
never
woman.
He was
I thought
at
he
Trappy-
did.
I seen him on a date with the woman.
Well, okay,
But she
that's
was
what
at
it
Trappy
was.
Hour. We don't. You just assumed he was on a date. Maybe she was just a friend. They might not have been on a date.
Well, I don't know, but I'm not really. He's, like, I crush on people sometimes from a distance.
And it's
Knowing
okay
I
to crush
can't-
from a distance.
Knowing I can't, like,
Exactly.
I can't give you nothing because I'm busy. Like, I'm just too busy. So, he's just nice to look at. And nice,
And
like,
that's okay.
he, like,
That's
he
all right.
smelled good. You know, we
Clearly.
prayed, we held hands. It's like,
Girl, but a man that smell good is
he
everything.
smells so
Oh,
good.
baby.
Like,
A man that
smell
smell
him. Oh,
good.
Because I love like when you put your
Everything.
head in that like if you ever like just get it close enough to put
Oh
your head
my
up to
God.
that neck.
Right on that neck, and then you
Ugh.
leave and you still smell them.
Yes.
You're like, oh, shit. Shit.
I
Oh,
did.
my
Because I was
God.
facing, because, like, we were still doing, like, devotional, and I'm clapping and singing. I'm like,
Looking like Dominique over here.
He said, He smell good. Yeah.
And I kind of turned like at my perfume. I was like,
Okay.
oh, there you go. All right. Like,
Man, that
what's your
smell good.
second question?
She didn't
Gotta have a
one.
second
Look at her.
question.
She get died.
I
Look at
know.
her, she hadn't bothered. You know, I texted her
I'm
one
not
day and was
bothered.
like, y'all ever felt that day? You know, the day after you get some good, and you could, you know, you got that one day, so this would be a thing. You know, you ever just get good dick one night, just real good. You get up the next day, you in a good space, and then you go to work, and then every time you think about it, you get this chill and like this tingle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best after day. Like, woo!
After day.
After day after.
day.
That's when you keep replaying it.
Yeah.
Like
Don't
what y'all
you?
did.
It don't
y'all
care
in
what
your
it was.
mind.
You be like, ooh, and he, ooh, I remember when he kissed me right there. Oh.
Exactly.
Whole body feel a whole
Whole
chill.
body feel a certain
It's like
way.
you like, let me just replay this in my mind.
Yes.
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 Oh, that's when you come in, you happy, you
hot-
cheering for
it's
everybody.
hot
Good morning.
Speaking to everybody.
They
Right,
say-
folks you don't even talk to.
People say, you don't even talk in the morning. You must be in a good mood. I am.
I am. Good
Girl,
morning.
Good morning.
Real good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I know, just being a good mood.
Okay.
So I live for those nights, and I probably miss sleep for them nights. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do these days miss sleep for those
Do you?
nights. Baby, I do.
I
Because
can't
hold on,
miss
if you
no
text
sleep.
me at 9,
Shit, I ain't miss sleeping so
I ain't
long.
missing.
baby, I
For
will.
nothing.
I
Hold on,
ain't
that's
missing
what
no
that's.
sleep.
I said I
realize-
just have it. I ain't
I
had
will.
that shit.
I ain't missing none of it
Baby.
regardless.
Baby, hold
I
on, look.
love
I'll stay.
mm-mm.
I'll be like, okay, let me get in this shower. Let me lay them down. Get in this shower and roll on through. Wake up, hold on. Then some days I gotta wake up at like 4
To get back home.
because he gotta be at work so early.
Oh, hell no.
Be like, oh,
Yeah.
I should have went home last night.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
it's nothing like sitting there sleeping with somebody.
It's not. It
home.
is.
Man, oh
It is.
my
It's
God, I miss that, Jesus.
Yes.
I know you do.
Yeah. It is. It's valuable.
spooning. Jaden be all up on my butt. I'm back up.
Stop spooning me.
Back up. I be telling all the time. I said, Jaden, stop fucking spooning me. Girl, she be like, but mama, I just want girl. She be right on my
Do
butt.
she?
Yes. I'm like, but girl, shit, I missed that.
know.
Damn, it's
Girl,
been
yeah,
almost
that-
3 years.
that
But
does
I
feel
like
good.
to cuddle, but I don't like to cuddle like the first maybe
Yeah,
15, 20 minutes.
And
Yeah,
we-
then I need to roll
we
over. You roll over, we're going to
me
sleep.
and him literally from the day that we met, we spoon every single night. When he move, I move. So if I turn this way, he turn this way. If he turn the other way, I turn the other way.
Hell
I
But
can't
no.
sleep like that.
Nigga, for 10 years he did
Hell
that.
no.
So could y'all
Nigga.
imagine just going cold turkey on it and I'm just laying there with
That's
Jayden?
hard.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit is
hard.
No, I like my
hell.
space. Like I'll spoon with you for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And after that, you go on and roll up on your side.
And
roll up on
I
mine.
actually,
never
I'm
did
not gonna
that.
lie, like, I actually enjoy that part with him, cause like, we'll be like face to face, or like, he'll hold me, like, but when we go to sleep,
Y'all was
I
separated.
turns on
Right.
over,
I'm
See,
gonna
I
turn.
never- I never did.
and I don't
We
feel
have
no
never.
kind of way, baby. I be tucked over in that corner, girl, yeah, cause
Girl.
I can't sleep. Cause I feel like it's been a time or two, like we've like kind of like lasted longer than the 15-20 minutes, and I can't sleep like that.
I can't sleep.
See, and I can. If he turn, I turn. If I turn, he turn. We sleep under each other every single night. Every single
Oh,
night.
no, I can't do that.
Now I'm just like, I just be sitting there and I be like, Jamie, back up.
I feel
Shit, so I don't
smothered.
even know how, shit, what the hell? I don't even know what I don't know.
Right.
You don't know what it's. Hold on, look. You'll feel abandoned if you slept with somebody who
You
was
hear
like,
me?
"All right, good night."
Good night.
What's
Right.
Where she going?
Yeah. So, yeah, I
I don't need to sleep, and that's the other thing. Like I said, so it's good for what it is. But I'll be up like it be 4:35. It's going
I ain't
going
had
off.
nobody-
I be sitting there like, we gotta get up.
I ain't had nobody in my bed in so long, so that would probably feel weird.
Somebody in your bed.
Yeah. That would feel weird to me.
He be the only person in my bed, so it would feel weird if it was somebody else.
I'm just saying it would feel weird for me, like somebody
Well,
else.
And that's the other part. I've thought about that too.
Or
Like, do
somebody in general.
do I want somebody to be in somebody else's bed or somebody else in my bed, and he the only person been in my bed for like a while? So like that would be weird to me. Like
Yeah, it would be
I don't know
weird.
if I could be okay with that either. So I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so we're talking about motivation. So y'all, we are literally like, I think every day I've tried, and I haven't today. I'll get on it though before I go to bed. I have tried to post something to kind of like commemorate like our 1 year. Like we've been hustling
We have.
I'm gonna commend you because you're the hustler. I mean, both of y'all. I don't do it as much, and I need to do it more.
Dante, like, y'all asked me, what y'all need of me?
What y'all want me to do?
What you want me? Just tell me what you want, Dante.
Tell me where you want to be.
Yeah, that's okay, Dante.
No, I'm
'Cause
more
we
of a
know.
behind the scenes person. Y'all
You
know
are.
that.
Well, first of all,
No.
we show up to your house.
So that's all, yeah.
The
so
fact
just
is,
think,
we
the fact that we record her every time.
week.
But y'all know I'm more of a behind the scenes person, not really.
I mean, we
That's
get that
okay.
part too, but I'm just saying, like,
We appreciate that we actually been able to
We
record.
all have a role, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, like I said, we invade your house for hours, not
okay.
just an hour.
Exact hours.
Hours.
Yes, we do.
Every week.
You see my son said, "Oh my God," when he seen y'all recording, like y'all recording again, because we was just here Saturday night.
Saturday night.
As soon as I got back.
I mean, but we have to.
Oh,
It's
Monday.
kind of like that
Yeah.
consistency thing. So when people say consistency is key, I like literally have thought about this recently, and I don't think that people understand, like, consistency isn't just doing it every week. Consistency is sacrifice. Consistency is making time. Like, literally, you have to pick up Jaden. I got to pick up Legend. So we literally start at one time and we like, come on, we got to get it done. Got to sit down and get it done. We still have not finished our mommy duties.
Hell no.
Some days we still we like working all day. We doing
Right.
stuff with the kids all day. We got to find space. And sometimes in a week, we don't even have the time in a week that's long enough to record. So I think some people need to understand, like, when people say consistency is key, consistency is sacrifice.
And it's been times where I've had to leave y'all here while I went to class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
Or times when Mika's had to go and leave.
Girl, yes.
like,
exactly.
yeah, I mean, so it's literally sacrificing time from our kids, sacrificing time from away from our lives, sacrificing sleep sometimes, because
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the other thing, like trying to find a space, because we didn't leave here Saturday till midnight.
No, we didn't. And in fact, I mean, and it takes a lot of time. And the thing is that we are willing to do it. And throughout this whole year, I can honestly say, when you just look back throughout the whole year, we ain't had to get into no arguments. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? 3
Right.
women, 3 totally different personalities.
Let's be honest though.
When we first started.
No, I'm just saying we started with 4.
Yes, we did.
So for anybody who has been following us from the very beginning, we started with 4 and we now have 3. But yes, since it's been 3, we haven't. You're right. We haven't gotten into it. We haven't had an argument or anything like that.
we
so
don't even trip about.
that's the blessing in it.
That is. We don't. It ain't like we complain. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to because it ain't like, with a podcast. Where basically we out there, like most people can maybe have books to sell and stuff like that. So we put out a lot of money. You know, we put out a lot of money to get stuff popping.
And we 3
You know what I'm
single
saying?
parents that
3
put out
single parents.
a lot of money. Like, I think people need to realize that part too, because the sacrifice that we made, and I think that's why I'm like really grateful for you guys, because in every situation we get into, when we go into a space, y'all have never stopped to complain and been like, damn, this is costing us a whole lot. Like, we are putting out not only time but money. We traveling.
Yes.
I mean, we didn't travel to spaces and got disappointed
But
a couple times.
but that's any business venture though.
Right.
You have to sacrifice and you have to invest in what you believe in. And I believe that, like, we're not complaining because we believe in our vision and we believe that eventually it's going to pay off. And,
right.
I mean, what did we talk about this morning? The average time for like people to really pop off is 3 years.
Yes.
So I mean, we may pop off, but I mean, before then or whatever. But the ultimate ruler is God.
Right.
Exactly.
He
He might put he put our podcast in Tony's lap. He might put our podcast in somebody else's lap to where we making millions. Who knows?
Exactly.
But it's the sacrifice that we make because we believe in it and it's something that we want to do. And so that's why I'm not complaining about it.
And I don't complain either. I mean, it take a lot of time, but I don't mind being with y'all. I actually love the time we didn't spend. You know what I'm saying? The
Me
times
too.
that we together, it ain't like, it's like, oh, I gotta go over here. Oh, shit, kids, I'll be back. I'm gonna go over here and fuck with Dante and Capri. We gotta do this podcast shit, I mean, I actually I look forward to seeing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when we come together, it's like, we ain't gonna do nothing but, be able to gossip, laugh. We have some good times. So even looking back over the year, let me ask y'all a question. Looking back over this whole year, what would be the most memorable like moment we done had?
Most memorable. We've had a lot of memorable moments though. I'm trying to think for me, most memorable.
I can answer that. I'm gonna say going to Revolution drinking during the day. Remember we went to Revolution and we just kept buying shots and kept buying shots. And then we were like, this is fun. Like, it's the middle of the day and we drinking.
Just drink. Just sit back there just drinking.
But it was the fact that it was just us three and we enjoyed each other. The other memorable moment for me was when all of our phones died. And we didn't have a choice but to sit there and entertain each other, talk to each other, and we weren't on our phones. Like, we truly spent quality time. But I enjoyed that day.
I love the trip to Texas when we got that hot ass elote. But go back before that. The very first time we went to Texas and got that damn elote. And Mika don't even remember because Mika was so gone.
Oh my God.
And she sat there and ate that elote with
that
her eyes closed.
Listen, I don't even remember. I remember being
This
in
is
the
Trappy
car.
hour. That's what, not Trappy hour. We went to Trap Karaoke.
Trap karaoke. And that was I had an amazing time. That was my first. It was amazing. I remember. I know I was drunk though. Y'all know I don't drink, so y'all know I can't handle no liquor. I remember just sitting in that car. I remember y'all being in the line. And I didn't even think did I even buy my elote? Did I get out the car to get it? I don't know.
We gave it to you.
I think y'all gave it to me. But I remember just sitting there and thinking like, oh, this is kind of hot. And I don't remember y'all getting back in the car. I remember it was good.
You know what? And
it was
normally,
good.
like you actually sleep before the club is over. But but in the car you normally sleep. But I was standing in line. I remember the line was long.
Yes.
And every time I looked over there, Mika was had her eyes closed, but she was eating that damn elote.
That elote was good. I just get real good.
But Mika ain't fell asleep on us in the club
I
yet.
haven't.
Mika ain't fell
Y'all
asleep
know
on
I've
us
been
yet.
doing good. I be turned.
That's because we go to Trappy Hour and that shit is
I
from
know.
5 to 8.
That's my type of kicking it.
I'm like, I could still be home before 9 o'clock.
Right.
And I'm tipsy.
And tipsy,
My type
ready
of
to go to
kicking
And
it.
we normally get there about 6:30, so it's like we're not even there long.
Ain't
Right.
there that long.
And it's down the street.
And it's
like,
okay.
right.
But I'll tell you, y'all, what about one of the memorable moments? Our first day party.
Our first day party.
Somebody was drunk.
Oh.
They were.
Somebody was drunk. I had to hold her back. Nigga, she
So, see, look, I have
I'm
to
glad
walk
I
through
missed that part.
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, man.
You was drunk too, though.
Oh, yes, you
Oh, my
was.
God.
I was tipsy.
You was tipsy. But you wasn't Capri.
I wasn't Capri drunk.
No.
But
ma'am.
we deserved it because it was our first party.
It was our first
Day party.
And first day
and it
party.
turned out good.
Turned out really good.
Yeah. So it was what's up.
We've had some really good moments,
We
though.
have. We
And,
have.
like, just weekends. We just have moments, like, where it just no telling what it's going to go and what it's going to turn into. We be like, all right, let's get dressed, let's go.
Exactly.
And then
Let's get
whatever
dressed
happens after that,
We gonna laugh the whole time.
Always.
Shit, always. Yeah, we gonna enjoy each other. You know, we turn up.
I think we have a real good vibe going on, though.
We do.
and we
really
laugh
do.
at everything.
You know, I asked Lava to say some shit just off the chain. Girl, we just go.
So let me tell y'all, they think it's funny. So after we recorded on Saturday night, they were talking about my outfit for the what is it, anniversary party. So Mika want to say, don't you wear nothing with shoulder pads.
Y'all, know Dante is the conservative one, y'all.
Dante be trying to wear her business suit.
Dante always got a something court/church wear. Like y'all, when I say y'all, if y'all, when y'all,
Why you say court?
court/, you know, how people put they Sunday best on to go to court.
No, I was the best dressed in court yesterday, by the way. A nigga look good. Bitch, I was stunning on him. I know I was. By the way.
Girl, yes, but you know how, Dante.
We have to always kind of make sure that we staff Dante's outfit.
Just like on that commercial. I said, Dante, do you got shoulder pads in your You might want to go cut them shoulder pads.
She didn't want to
out.
cut them shoulder pads out, so she had to go find another blazer that she was comfortable enough for taking the shoulder pads out of. Who leaves their shoulder pads in their blazers these days anyway?
I do. Listen, I told y'all I shop for work. My work is business, casual business, whatever. I dress as if I'm going to a meeting. I can't help it.
I don't
But
wear.
you
I
dress like
take
it.
shoulder pads out of my.
You let
out of
it
every
flow
blazer that I
into
have.
you let it flow into your nightlife. So I'm just saying, like for our 1 year party, Dante, please don't wear your church dress or your work dress.
Please don't wear no
please
shoulder
don't.
pads.
So y'all, I ordered a church/work dress.
She was gonna wear it to church work on Monday.
Okay.
She was gonna be comfortable enough to wear it to work on Monday.
Because we definitely, my style, I will say I'm probably the more seductive one.
And I'm just
definitely
a
that.
little more, not as seductive as Mika. Mika got me on seduction. She got me there. But I am a little risky. So
Yeah,
I can match Mika's seduction.
Exactly.
With
I've
my
always
wrist.
been like that. You know that.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, and then so I'm risky. So I'm
I
okay
never
with
been
putting
like
on some risky outfits. Dante be like, so y'all wearing
It's like that one time we was going to the club. I came in, I said, I was the first one here. I said, that's like what I said. Is you what I say?
Is that what
Dante,
you wearing or something?
I said, Dante, oh, that's cute. Is that what you wearing?
That's not what you said.
What I say?
You said
You comfortable? That's what I said. I said, Dante, you comfortable?
And then I come walking in with this bedroom strapless dress on, and we had to stop and look at Dante. Yeah, you gotta go
comfortable.
change.
I think y'all had me change like 3 times.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we did.
We did.
Yes, we did.
I struggle with that child. Like,
Yes,
it's
I said,
okay.
Dante, you comfortable?
Because, like I said, I dress for work. Like normally,
Yeah, you do.
But that's just what.
But you
I
know
don't-
what? Since we started, you kind of got out. We got you out of there a
A
little
But
bit.
he got you out the box a bit.
A little bit.
But I don't
Yeah.
like to shop a lot. So you know when I buy,
And
when
she
I do-
trusting us a little bit more too, so we can kind of send us stuff and be like, try this.
But when I do buy clothes, I want it for a dual purpose, and I want it for something I can wear to.
Yeah, you can't wear what we
Work.
wear out to
Not
work.
to work,
I
no.
know, but I'm just saying.
It's
I
not
don't shop
dual
often,
purpose.
but because I don't like shopping, y'all know that.
Mocha tea clothes.
Y'all
and
know
out
the
clothes.
shopping is stressful for me. Y'all
I know.
that.
But mocha tea, you got to leave it separate from work.
Separate.
Separate. I can't wear my mocha tea stuff to work.
I can't even try to.
But I'm gonna be cute Saturday, y'all.
I can't wait.
Capri
girl.
sent me a dress. She was like, no, I was on the phone with her. I called her on my lunch break. And she said, what about a blazer dress? I'm like, I didn't see none of those. Because you know what? First of all, Fashion Nova was overwhelming because it was like 50-something pages. And I
But we
only
didn't
got
taught
to
her how to.
But I told you how to.
No,
sort
it
by
was still
color.
too many. It was still too many. And so I got to like page 5 and I said, well, this one of them picked this dress. I'm gonna just pick this dress. But I didn't
Oh my
like the dress
God.
because, like I said, the dress remind me of church, and it does, don't
It
it?
definitely
It
does.
does.
The only thing is the split that kind of could possibly make it.
And I don't even know, that split is funny looking. It's like a rectangle.
Like it's kind of like a side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
send it back.
ugly.
I'm gonna send that shit back because I don't.
You
really
can
like
send it back though.
Mm-hmm. You'll get a credit check.
Yeah,
and get your
you
money
will.
back.
it. Really.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's
But
okay.
keep it because it got good reviews. You don't know how it's gonna
Well,
look.
yeah, you're right.
And
I
we
mean,
gonna-
it may
we gonna
look
go
good, and we're
somewhere
going.
else.
I mean, we go a whole, and that's the other
And
thing.
even if we
the black carpet. We're
yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
red
Oh,
carpet.
save that for that.
Yeah.
So I'll save it for the red carpet. But
Yes.
it was just I don't know. Y'all know I hate shopping and shopping is stressful for me. Y'all
And
know
they probably be cute on you.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Everybody,
try it on
yeah.
and see.
that. We'll see.
You might get it and be like, "Oh, this is real cute."
Exactly.
It might be.
I'm gonna be fine Saturday.
I am
Baby,
too, baby.
I
Y'all-
tried that
Hold on,
outfit
so Mika-
on. I
Y'all
was
stressing me
like,
out.
So
Because
Mika,
let
I'm
me tell
taking
you,
my hair down,
I struggle.
Are you?
baby, because I can't wear these little frizzy braids.
They not frizzy.
Well, I don't care, but I ain't wearing them, baby, because I got to thinking today
But your hair was cute. You know, when you do it up in a bun, it's really cute.
it is gonna be real cute after. So I figured, 1 year
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do braids.
Okay. What you doing?
Raven's gonna straighten me out, because you know what, Raven gets me right every time.
Okay. Dante, you keeping yours up?
I struggle because y'all be looking like real sexy. And I struggle because I'm like, I struggle between like, how am I supposed to dress?
Sexy.
Look.
She act like she ain't never
But you,
dressed
Dante,
sexy
you don't have to
before.
dress sexy. It don't have to be. It's
But
just
she
so
has
grown
to. You
and
know what?
sexy.
No, but like,
I do,
No.
but my
Dante's
sexy-
dressed sexy before.
I've dressed sexy
Yes.
before.
I mean, it's a grown and sexy. You ain't gotta.
It's a grown-up.
You know me. I'm no telling what I'm liable to wear. You know, you,
I mean, same here. You can't. So this is the thing. We have 3 different personalities, and the 3 different personalities, we just happen to be a little riskier.
Yeah.
But you probably wouldn't feel comfortable in anything
you wouldn't
that we put on.
at all.
I would not.
So
I would not.
Like,
Yes.
example, my lace tops that I wore, you
Yes.
probably would be like, hell no.
I told you I ordered
See-
a lace top and had a jacket on and had the jacket covered.
Hold on, looking like
Okay.
Kayla still talk about that. he said, Nika said, I'm wearing. She said something about her pictures.
Yes,
And Dante said, well, I'm not. he said, you see how this
She hurry up and covered up
her chest and said, I'm just not comfortable.
I'm just not comfortable with that.
He felt the vibes,
Yes.
all of the vibes.
That's all
It's
right.
okay.
It's
because,
okay,
but you know,
though.
Capri, like your lace shirts that you wore, like I wouldn't wear them though. I wouldn't wear it, and that's probably a surprise to y'all.
That is a surprise. I have a lace shirt.
I wouldn't.
I have a lace shirt.
But
But
I
like I
love my
said, I
lace
put a
shirts.
jacket on.
But so they look good on you though.
Yeah,
because I don't
do.
like my arms and stuff, you know. So when I get something, y'all know, normally my stuff is kind of, you know, I might wear something long. Like my outfit, this is long sleeve lace. Long as it kind of
cover your arms.
cover my arms, I'm good, you know.
See, we all have our insecurities though.
We do.
Yeah. So it's just like, you
Oh,
know.
my daughter. I said I miss you. Feels like I haven't seen you in forever. She said I miss you too. I almost teared up.
Aww.
my baby.
That's that college life.
It
I know.
is.
I miss her. You know, she wanted to come home last weekend, but I couldn't because I had went to Tulsa.
We know.
I know.
You did that baby wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But I figured, you know, we talk about, so what else, like over the year, like, like, do y'all think that, you know, I mean, how
I
do y'all
can
think
say the most surprising thing for me, or the most motivational thing for me over this year that occurred was when Tony reached out to us. Not just the first time, but the second time. Like, I feel like every time Tony
Yes.
reaches out, like I'm starting to feel like it's good news.
exactly.
Like he come with he like the good news bear.
Okay.
we definitely have to go see him. Yeah, and you're right about that because I remember that night. I remember being in my room and you was like, Tony, y'all available because Tony need a conference call with us, and I'm like, oh shit.
That's the same thing I
He about to take us off, but it was the fact that he asked us like, do y'all want to be before or after Cheryl Underwood? Like he was like, y'all were here first. And I'm like, shit, Cheryl Underwood is a celebrity. Like, she's
Okay.
on The Real or Real Talk
Exactly.
or whatever celebrity
Right.
show she on.
Okay.
Like, she's a celebrity, and the fact that he considered us before he considered her, like, I appreciated that.
Exactly.
Right.
That was amazing to
I
me.
know a motivation time that I thought about. Well, we didn't have a few. I will honestly say there's been a few times that we can touch on, but like the fact that you know, when she prayed that time,
Yes.
that was great. I think the time that Trey came and he sat
Yes.
at the table and you
Yes.
know he basically felt
I was thinking about
Proverbs.
him.
When
Yes.
Proverbs said her, and you know, basically like y'all would be doing a disadvantage, and then one time a disservice, and then the time that we called the Florida, tell me her name, Keandra.
Oh, and how
when we
excited
called her,
she was.
and we was like, "This is Mocha T," and she was like, "Ah, oh my God, let me pull over." Like I feel like what?
I know, we were here, and she was like,
Yes.
hey, pull over. I'm like, okay.
And then even when we got to ask to be on the 405 podcast, they made us feel like we was like doing a little something. I'm like,
And
oh.
then we've recently been asked to be on something weekly. And actually,
Exactly.
I haven't responded back to her, but she did email me today, and she wanted to know the dates and times, because I said we need to have a meeting to discuss, and so she wanted to know the dates and times.
So we can talk
So
about that.
we'll
before
talk
we leave.
about that
Yes.
offline, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think, again, like I've always said, or like we say, I think sometimes the mirror of, like, we don't see ourselves as big as other people see us. But I think it's amazing because the other, like, I completely get, like, motivated every time I check our Instagram. Because I feel like I don't know where these people come from. But these people find us. And then they, like, admire us. And they're, like, sending us these messages. And they're, like, commenting or tagging us and stuff. Like, talk about you'll find I'll go in and we've been commented, or somebody done commented under another, like, podcast post. Like,
and they'll
tag
tag
your
us.
best podcast that somebody needs to listen to or needs to
Exactly.
know. And we'll be on there. And I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
And even I looked at the thing, and, like, even, like, Triple T podcast, like, they have, like, 21,000 plus followers, and
Yes.
they still listen to us.
I know.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, that's what's up. Like, I appreciate shit like
Yes.
I-
Yes.
and
Like,
it
that's
seemed like
motivation.
even if you know when we get tired and all that stuff, it seemed like every time we like you know that we be like, oh, we tired, I'm tired. We always get some type of
motivation.
Some type of somebody that left us a
confirmation.
message,
Yep.
or we done got tagged in a post, or somebody done asked us, to do something. We always get confirmation, like, y'all gotta keep going.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's
I
God
gotta keep
because
going.
I'm telling y'all, I constantly pray about podcasts.
Yes,
Yes.
I
You
do
know,
too.
and anybody wishing anything bad against it, I pray to God rebuke it.
Right.
I'm saying that on air, like
Yes.
I rebuke you. So don't, if you saying anything bad against us, I'm rebuking you.
Okay.
And I feel like God constantly give us confirmation to tell us, like, keep going, keep
Right.
going, keep going.
Y'all, it's amazing. Girl, I crack up at Jayden because, girl, I was telling some of my coworkers today. So Jayden now, when I pick her up from the Boys and Girls Club, girl, it's kind of funny, but it's like inspirational to me too. So the thing is, girl, when I pick up, I call her, she come out, and girl, she say, "Mama, so are you rich? Are you rich yet? Are you rich today?" And I say, "Not yet, baby." But they give me I'll be like, so she give me a little something. She believes in me too. You heard me?
That's just
So-
like, Legend. Legend's thing is, Legend want to tell the world, Mama, I need a flyer. Like he was on the phone last night, Mika.
Exactly.
When me and Mika, Mama, you need to give me some flyers, Mama, so I can tell other people about your podcast, Mama. Mama, you going to do the podcast, Mama? When you going to do the podcast, Mama? You going to do the podcast today, Mama? So it is definitely motivation that comes from just different angles and every single time. Like I feel like it's a part of my life now. I feel like it's a part of who we are.
Exactly.
I feel like stepping away from it right now would be like a disadvantage.
It would.
I think we would lose something if we stepped away from it.
Yes.
So I was telling, somebody asked me, was like, they admire the fact that we're still going. And I said, I think it's the idea, what I'm learning through this is to have people in the space that have the same vision.
Exactly.
Because if we all have the same vision, no matter what the vision is, no matter what direction, if we all know that in this direction we want this to be big, we want it to be successful, we want it to be something great, then even if we all have different goals or different spaces that we want to work through or things that we want to do through the podcast, the fact that our vision is to see it be big and great as a collective, I think helps us keep going.
Exactly.
Helps us not feud and fight. No, we're not constantly fighting with each other about what this is supposed to look like, what the outfits is supposed to be, what venue we gonna use.
Yeah.
We've learned to trust each other enough that if you say that's what you want to do, then whatever y'all say, we good. And that's typically how we go with it. Whatever y'all want to do.
Exactly.
They said this is how much it costs, whatever y'all want to do. We pay for each other a lot on stuff too, and then just wait. I mean, and we still in a feud about like, well, when you giving me my money back? When am I going to get my doc? Oh, you gave me 50 cents less. We don't feud over anything. I feel like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I forgot. I think I owe Mika $2 or something.
Yeah.
I owe Dante $25, and we don't even stop and ask each other the question of when we gonna get it back. Like,
that's the amazing part. Because, you know what I'm saying?
We put out a lot of money, and we never ask.
We never question the fact. You know what I'm saying? We
just know it'll come back.
back.
We'll get it back, and if we don't, we'll pay for something else that'll even it out or whatever. Like, we don't fight over stuff like that.
And if we have to proactively do something, we just do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be like, well, let me call them and see, you know what I'm saying? If I think it's gonna be something that's gonna benefit us, nigga, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it.
Right.
It ain't no purpose, and that's the good thing about it. I ain't gotta call you and be like, hey y'all, this thing is $69.99. So, you know what I'm saying? That means that we need to split this. Can y'all cash out me y'all's money? And,
No, it's the same thing. Like, we just send it out and be like, all right, this is how much it was, and we go on.
Because like I said from the beginning, we believe in this, and we're invested in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's the small things that matters. We're not tripping over, over money or whatever like that, because we know we'll get it back.
Right. And even if we don't get it back, I feel like it's an investment towards what we're doing in the podcast. Like, so
eventually we're going to get it back.
Yeah, eventually it's
we
gonna
are,
come
because
back.
just the people that are reaching out to us, like I would have never imagined. Like, people that are reaching out to us, like, do this, we want you to be a part of this and to be a part of that. Like, I would have never imagined that.
Me either.
No.
And so it's amazing to me, and I appreciate that.
I was actually on the phone with a customer last week. So just so happen, you know how you get them customers, my customers, what I do, my customers all come in irate. So, I could tell she was upset when I started talking to her. But me and this girl, we talked, and we basically she was telling me about her life. You know how you just kind of get to talk, and she was saying, telling me some of personal stuff that went on in her life, saying that her dad's mother raised her, but girl, she beat her the whole time. She got molested by somebody, you know, when she was young. She was saying that she's never drove a car, girl, so she has kids and she catch bus everywhere to do this, you know, and she makes stuff happen.
Yeah.
And I thought it was real. She was saying that somebody stole our identity, you know, and I could relate to it because I'm like, some of the shit happened to me. My daddy's mom raised me, you know, this happened, you know. So we were just kind of talking, girl. So I was telling her, I was like, you know, your story's amazing. You know, I was like, you know, I was telling her I have a podcast. I was like, you know, you should look at it. I was telling her name. She was like, I've seen that. I've actually seen that podcast before, girl. So I was like, what? You actually like that? I was like, that is what's up. You know? So I mean, it was just like amazing to me because I'm like, I guess, you know, just like certain people, how they find us. I guess you never know. You just never know who kind of run across of it. Because sometimes I be surprised, like when I be sending y'all like people that be wanting to follow me, they got all them followers. I be like, who the hell is this?
I know.
Yes.
That's the amazing part,
Girl,
that we
yes.
do get followers that be having like thousands of followers, and
Like
they follow us.
80-something thousand
80,000. I'm like, you wanna
90,000 followers.
And they don't even really be following that many
They
people.
don't follow
No.
that many. That's the
But
thing
they
I look
follow
at.
us.
But
Yes.
they ask to follow. I'm like, that's what's
true.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So I'll be excited about that.
Yeah,
I really
think
do.
so. I've had to kind of like in my mind still remind myself that we weren't like in Houston or Dallas, that we were in Miami, and all the cards we handed out in Miami. So I'm like, we just go and touch different places and hand out our stuff to different like venues, and the opportunities I think that we've had in this space, it's been like amazing. And like I said, I think when we just be like, okay, we just gonna go. We get it together, we book it up, and we just go. Like, I love that about the fact that we just, like I said, I think if I could tell anybody anything through this experience, I would say, if you're going to do something with a group of people, it's probably the best thing to do is to sit down and ask, what is your vision and what is your goal? What is it? Where do you see this going? Because I think that was probably the part that we missed at the very beginning. And then when we realized we did miss that part, we kind of sat down and stopped. I mean,
And
unfortunately,
it was early on,
cost
But
us.
I think at the very beginning, like we talked about, it was a good idea. I'm like, oh, you want to do a podcast?
Exactly.
Okay, it's a podcast. But I don't
Right.
think we talked about the vision part of it.
Right.
And I think that was probably like the whole misunderstanding, because like
Yes.
once you realize like the vision of it, then like the little things it won't matter.
Right.
It don't. And then
You know, the
once-
little petty stuff, it won't matter.
Right.
And once you think the vision, you know that it's going to take time, effort, and money
A lot of time, effort, and money, and
into it.
probably more than what you have in sacrificing, and a lot of stuff that you just gotta just be like, okay, look, this is what it's gonna be today, and we just gonna have to do it, you know. And I mean, I think, yeah, like I said, I think just that whole thing. But we've become each other's support system through a whole lot of stuff. Like,
Exactly.
we pretty much kind of lean on each other. When something go down, we in the group message. That's probably
Okay.
one of the first things we do.
Exactly.
Is tell each other. But I think, like I said, I think just being able to have people that are equally in that same space, which I understand now, the whole equally yoked thing.
Exactly.
Because I think if you are equally yoked, even though like this isn't a marriage, but still, like I feel like it is a marriage, like it's a business
Dang there.
marriage.
Yeah.
Damn there, yeah. But if you equally believe in the same things and you have the same vision, even if you come from different backgrounds, you are able to collaborate and put those visions together and trust each other enough that it goes where you need it to go. And so I think that I can say that part of me, like I told somebody that like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you know, I it's times that I get up and I'm like, damn, I've been going. Like I'm going. And this weekend we got this, and next weekend we got this, and the weekend after that we got this. So I ain't got no weekend off, and I know I got busy ass weeks.
Okay.
And we just going. And I still just go. There are weeks when I get up and I'm like, I don't know, you know, I'm just in a funk today. And then somebody posts something about it. Like I said, I think
I could tell when you're in a funk.
Yeah. She'll kind of be quiet in a message.
Either she'll be quiet or she'll be an asshole, like
Yeah.
a message, and I'm like,
I'm
So let me
sorry.
ask y'all a question.
I'm
Over the last year, y'all, who would y'all say, like, guest wise, would have been one of y'all's favorite, like, guests? Like, who did you enjoy more?
Probably because I was drinking way too much, but me and Courtney probably had such the best dialogue ever. But I think about it now, it was just me and Courtney.
I know, probably just talking.
Just talking.
So who would you say, Dante?
guest wise, I'm gonna say a few people. Actually, your mom. I actually
Yes.
enjoyed your
Yes.
mom being on, because I
Yes.
felt like her opening up about her experience was very important.
Yeah.
I'm going to say B Smith, because that was like brave of her to do that. I mean, I know that she, you know, she talks a lot or whatever, but that's brave of her to do that. And so, like, since she's come on, like, I have seen posts on Facebook about people trying to commit suicide or thinking about it, and I immediately tag her. When I see somebody in danger, I immediately tag her.
Good.
You know, so this, you know, like, so she could talk to them or whatever she need to do, whatever she do on her end, like, whatever you do, do it,
right.
or whatever to help these people. So I immediately tag B, and I've tagged B, like, it's been times where it was in the middle of the night and like people seemed depressed and they talked about committing suicide. I type her name in, like, talk to these people or whatever. And so I would say B. And who else? Yeah, you and Courtney, y'all was I don't know, y'all were talking. That was really y'all's podcast. Because Courtney talk a lot, you talk a lot.
Exactly.
You know what? I realized at that point, I was like, you know, I shouldn't drink as much.
But I actually enjoyed Kenyatta and Courtney.
Yes.
When they came on, when we talked about Girl
We gotta
Talk,
have them
actually.
back on.
We do.
Yes, I enjoyed that podcast, and I enjoyed Proverbs as well.
Yes.
I enjoyed Lewis and
when we did the rappers.
when we did the
I enjoyed
rappers
that too, and I
and
enjoyed
Steve and what is your brother-in-law?
Vocal.
I enjoyed them as well.
I did too.
I did.
You know, because they conversation was pretty
That was
good.
pretty deep.
It was
It was
good.
a
It
deep
was
conversation.
a deep conversation.
And I think the
enjoyed
deep
them.
conversation was the fatherhood episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of them. Yes, my brother,
Yep, Lionel
my
and Terry.
cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Joe.
And Joe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was. I think
That
we
whole
had-
day was
you know
actually
what?
pretty nice.
That whole day was nice, taking them out to eat. I
Yeah.
really, really enjoyed that.
I
was
did
nice.
too.
So I think over the last year we've had some amazing people.
We have.
Amazing
We
people
have.
that's
That,
really
like-
that's out there. Like Greg,
Yes.
Poetry and Chill,
Yes.
Proverbs, Bell Poetry, B. Smith,
Yeah.
Courtney
McClain.
McLean,
Courtney McLean.
Trey actually has.
Trey.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him as well.
Yeah.
We didn't had a lot of people that
So what I
mean-
did this week, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I got on our Instagram page and there's a
I
group
seen it.
that
Uh-huh.
basically tagged us. I don't know, they're called And She Creates. And so they had posted this like a meme, and in the meme it basically was like, let's all grow. You grow, we all grow together kind of thing. And so then I just started tagging like a whole lot of people that we've worked with, like people that have either tagged our stuff. So I tagged Diamond's cleaning group because she typically will like repost us.
Exactly.
She'll post our stuff on her
Okay.
stuff. So I posted her. I went through like a whole bunch of people. So the DJs, I did Music Man.
Music Man, girl, that was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah, when he brought us the empty Christmas gift
Yes.
girl, and the one box of candy.
and the one box of candy for us to share.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a good.
Yes.
So
So
it
we
was
have
just
had
a
some good
different. I
people.
did
Man.
Keandra. Like I just tagged a whole bunch of different
Yes.
like businesses and stuff and just followed behind. We probably had like 15, 16 people behind that whole post, and everybody like James for our shirts, because I feel like I mean
Exactly.
our sweatshirts have gotten so much clout. So many people
We
want
should
the
have him on.
sweatshirts. We do need
We
to have
should.
him on.
We should
And
have
then
some
over the
brand.
year, I'm gonna give props to all our photographers.
Yes.
Baby.
Man, y'all been amazing.
Eric,
Eric Hardaway,
BC,
BC. So that's Brendan Clemens for people that don't know him as BC.
exactly, and then Frank Luca, which would be Caitlin.
Which would be Caitlin. Yeah.
So
that talked about me being conservative.
Caitlin Walker.
Yeah,
I mean, so we're not the best. Hold on, look, like we're not models out here.
well, Capri on the other hand,
I ain't no model.
I need a whole lot of.
I need a whole lot of work. They probably be like, oh shit, Mika. I know BC and Caitlin be like, listen, calm down, girl. I can't stand taking
I
pictures.
can't stand taking pictures.
But you know what? The fact is, every time I'm like, we taking pictures. They don't like taking pictures. I be like, we taking pictures. I don't care. We taking pictures. They show up. They look good. We take pictures, and I be feeling like they pictures look better than my pictures. While they be criticized, and I'm like, Mika, hold on, Mika. I be like, send me a picture that'll work for this week. Mika send me 5 pictures. I only got one.
Pick one. I don't know.
5 pictures, and she like, girl, this is what we got right here. You good?
But I think they've been really been open, you know, to our ideas and
in our schedule.
our schedules. And I mean, even
They've
when we
been
did
great.
the first Caitlin, we did that commercial to get on the Seattle Hip Hop. He got it
We need to
instantly
start
done.
sharing that again.
We should start sharing that again.
I try to every blue moon, but we need to start sharing that again.
Yes, we do.
Because it's still relevant.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I think like when I say he immediately got that done, or he immediately got that commercial done.
Yes, very much
Like
so.
he did. Like
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
amazing in that space.
So I would say this year has been great for me. For the second year, I feel like I'm going to go harder.
Oh, we definitely
Like even harder. Because
hard.
because like I feel like I appreciate the motivation, especially like from people that we don't even know.
Exactly.
Like that has been amazing to me. People we
Man.
don't even know. Like that has been so amazing to me.
It makes me feel good though.
It does.
That people actually, no matter where we go, and they know I gotta, like if they know we gotta find, like I get people that stop, like I told you, I went and got T-shirts.
Yeah.
And they was just like, this is what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always got some type of advice, which they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take time out of your schedule or even worry about what
Right.
I got, but they always offer. Like Kenyatta, like I'm saying that when I say my cousin is one of my biggest motivation, to do, like she will, like, 'cause she go hard in the paint.
She does.
You hear me?
I've never met nobody with her hustle.
Man, when I say she got a hustle out of this,
She has
off
a
the
hustle out of
chain.
this
She
world.
got a out of this world. And when I say that whatever she think of, if she think of something about for the podcast to do, Kenyatta will call me at 6:00 in the morning. You hear me? She'll text me at 5 something. Call me when you get in the car. Like, and she don't, whatever it is, like her thing is, like for us to just, actually succeed. She don't care what it is, she help out a lot. So I just be like,
But the fact that to want to see other people grow, I appreciate that. And I appreciate 405 Podcast,
Exactly.
ET, and Teddy. I appreciate them. I appreciate What Do You Think Podcast, Donnell, T Dot on Facebook, and also
Okay.
Mac O, because like I feel like they share our stuff, like they're motivated.
They do.
T Dot want to involve us in some stuff. Like I appreciate that type of stuff because it's enough out here for all of us. Like we
It
can
is.
all like help each other and
Let's
see each other
all get
succeed.
it. Here, let's all get it.
Yes, we don't have to be like, I don't want to be a part of their stuff because they doing what I'm doing. Like, it ain't nothing like that, and I appreciate that. Like, the energy is so good. And I didn't even meet T-Dot until we started doing a podcast. And she like, hey, I need to talk to you. Like, let's have a meeting. And so, like, we follow each other on Facebook. We talk when we see each other. Like, I appreciate all of that.
I do too. It's just people have been so amazing. I don't know. Over this year, people have really been amazing.
They've been amazing.
I'm just like, oh my, I just can't believe it. So,
Well, yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing. What would you say some of our barriers are? Do y'all want to talk about barriers? Like some of the things we've encountered?
Sorry, Mika gotta go because she gotta go get her baby from practice at
yes, I do. See, another busy. I told y'all we be busy.
We made her, so then stop a night. I'll go. Anyway, y'all, we gotta close. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for being our motivation. Thank you for keeping going with us because we all gotta get up out of here. We got kids to pick up. Sorry, we just had to get it done, squeeze it in. You know how it goes. Practices and stuff.
So as you guys can tell, we had to cut short, go get kids, pick up things. We just stay busy. So let me go ahead and end us properly. We are on SeattleHipHopRadio.com every Monday and Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, guys, as I always say, that is a 24-hour, 7 days a week platform. Guys, go listen. It's all kind of music, all kinds of podcasts. Cheryl Underwood has a show that comes on right before us. Guys, go support. That is a Black-owned business, so we are going to push it. SeattleHipHopRadio.com if you're at your desktop. If you guys want to, you can download the app. It's on all the mobile devices. Seattle Hip Hop Radio is the app. So again, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday and Friday. And he also does randomly pay us throughout the week. So just kind of, if you guys would go follow him, he's on Instagram and Facebook. He'll let you guys know when he's going to be posting some random shows and stuff. So guys, support. We always talk about Black-owned businesses. That's one that we can definitely support. And it is free. All you got to do is just listen. We are on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts. Every Sunday we post a new episode. But you guys, guess what? You can play catch up. You can pause it, come back to it, listen to it while you're working out, pause it, come back and listen to it while you're at work, pause it. and then finish it out later in the evening on your ride home. Hey, it works. So, again, that is Anchor. Anchor is a free app you can upload on your phone. That's Anchor. Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast. There we go. Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. You guys, we are on all of those platforms. Support us. Thank you for listening to us on those platforms. Again, you can pause them, stop, come back to them. And then again, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On Instagram, it's MochaT_podcast. On Facebook, it's Mocha. There's a space in between T, and then there's a space, podcast. Go like our page on Facebook. And then we're on Twitter, MochaT Podcast. Follow us on all of our platforms so you can keep up with what's going on, our current events, what we're doing, where we're at, things like that. And if you guys just want to get old school, send us something via email, you can. It's MochaT2018@gmail.com. We appreciate the support. Again, it's MochaT2018@gmail.com. I recognize I talk really fast, so let me slow down on some of this too. Again, we appreciate this support, and we are out.
You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I'll say it again. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Now, I've been blessed to make hundreds of millions of dollars in my life. I can't take it with me, and neither can you. So it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. And we all have different gifts. Some money, some love, some patience, some the ability to touch people. But we all have it. Use it. Share it. That's what counts. Not what you're driving, not what you're flying in, not what kind of house you bought your mama. Dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency.